players ni nyina no bia wo national team duty. So obi a try so betima boama ne man and an country timi qualify area ko World Cup anyame adoma next year June e betima baso. And FIFA World Cup ebeko so US, Mexico and Canada no. 48 teams and be represented from 6 different confederation. Now as it stands now, yenya 17 countries so qualify for the FIFA World Cup, including the 3 host nations. That's Canada, Mexico, US. And 2 countries are so for qualify for World Cup now. Countries baku 17 qualify. Now, Osha list nima, the only country from Africa will qualify is Morocco. Morocco for the only country from free Africa as it stands now. Ometimia qualify Edia World Cup. And so what check Morocco for now? Can you say group no? Aka 2 games so. Aka 2 games na Morocco 4 group no. Ye dia bury ye. But mo 6 games so ma ba di o ma qualify no. Enya so ma draw bi o. O ma win all the 6 games a Morocco for no abono. Including scoring 19 goals, conceding 2. And Morocco for na kire ye say, o mo ye team ba ko a ye nse goals o mo de be ma o. O mo nsa concede. And the FNE ye say, oba wo home or show or kwa away or show bebia Morocco for the bechu bia no omo show and no match kwan a omo say omo dey dominate omo opponents omo ntwen ma no omo si akan a say en omo Morocco ni si akan no omo agugu ho omo growing confidence there bi omo chewa no with omo quality no omo no omo hu bobre omo hu say oya akora enti Morocco as it stands now the only African country World Cup qualify, so make me qualify. Abra, I come 2 games, so me qualify. So, my member Morocco for na so o match the last World Cup you call now ho. Oka African country call na nimpa na Morocco for no. Unfortunately for them, adia ba kwa kapa na yese obetima je African Cup of Nations no. Any adia ba kwa kapa Morocco for no. So far so good. O match is a continent so there. Arguably o me the best or your continent so. Enra uko Europa. Matches ni bi baso wo FIFA qualifies no. Ukraine etne fiema France ebe she ni 2-0. Michael Olise and Mbappe ni nya 2 goals e de the French national team. Ken oman ba ko a ye ka quality, ye ka talent a untimi take anything away from them. France. France die e free tete. Enye ne ana France ebenya talent. Enye ne ana France eba benya quality. Your mind back wa. If it is say omunya omo first golden generation, the late 50s, you know, every era, every generation biano, you won't say France produce a lot of talents. And it's a what check France for first golden generation during the late 50s. You benya Raymond Coupa, you benya Papa Fencer Just Fontaine. That was some first golden generation, a lot of talented players, and now any aside generation. No, as a neighbor from Emo be handle baton de ma Platini mo, Luis Fernandez mo. After Platini, yes benya France for almost ever benya another golden generation. Aye hu Zidane, ye hu Thuram, Lizarazu, Henry mo. After Zidane mo, Asania Baba he say Baba ye Mbappe mo time. And so what take the quality of France is here. Omo your mind back kwa uko Europe, world at large, country back kwa omo a lot of players France. France for bet my first 11 bed 3. Nina no edin. Enti che wo man your more quality and a lot of talent. By ken. Enra mi hwe game no. France for enro mani ho no. Coach ne ma Mbappe ne ball number 9. Ano Yusu Bakola our the left wing. Ano Doue about the right wing. Ano ma Michael Olise about behind Mbappe. We mu no de omo hyase. Game na ekoso ano ye substitution. Ano de Dembele be mu. Ano de Hugo Iketike esoso ebe mu. Enti sa wo check players omo hyase Mbappe, Bakola, Michael Olise and Doue. Nature omo say free bench ne ba ya. E kire say French national team aken. Omanim ho no omo a lot of quality a. Ombetimi di atete defenders be a wo wiase bia. Enti omo attacking third omo ye very strong. By problem am hu French national team nim ye say. Enfa won say enra France for a winning game no. Ken as omanim ho no collective play ni ho bebre. Enra me hwe game no as a player bi age ball no wanim ho a obi apese o sego obi aye eager to score. Enti opportunity ni mpokra ba na e wo sanka omanim ho for no players ne ba ko pass mo obi no obi timi hye na na so obi apeso osutu aso obi ani abrese opese ekwan bia so onya go no so yebo ne din enti anka number of goals we expect France for san kenu wo so mo hye no enti mi amba those so mo wini yo mo hye 2 by looking at the quality, looking at the number of chances we create here no na nka me expect more goals from France because na collective playing is raw omani mo no na akoye individualistic type of football and omobo so almost 16 attempt to score enu omunya ye no emu 6 pe ana ye on target and omunya 5 big chances out of the 5 big chances no enu France to me utilize only 2 and to many one moving forward say France for epesa omutimi share a lot of goals Mbappe, Michael Olise, Doue, Bakola, Dembele mo so mu do the final third and what's the understanding was ro but no obi aje bo obi apeso shegu enti chances no munya na nka wo so mo share more than 2
your country bi wo ha e wo bi asisi omutu France for no in terms of talent make a talent as him
say Portugal so one
Portugal all your Portugal players na e do France for no
France so bio France then I know issue France talent no
because France team no
too much
say Marcus Thuram tinchen
otinche
Hugo Ekitike kura fe na wa ba ni ko onya mamu kura
obi a esi
basa Marcus Thuram on start to Portugal
Ebedio
Marcus Thuram start to Portugal
send the position on say Portugal bo one top no see a senior man dia okay Ronaldo dia
sir
ai
na omunya ba bia fa senior nkoto
Ebedio
okay
on say Dembele free bench na ba yo
ono kura mamu kura
free bench na buy enti say ohwe quality na ekuro mu say na
say France obi ento mu because the last time I heard under 20 under 21 kura kura under 21 when you go
and so say serious omo a lot of
just yam say be France and Portugal in terms of quality players in
yeah France
and Portugal
omo a lot of individual materials pa but ken said the mechanic okay France ekoje 2018 World Cup for Russia unwani mo no Griezmann Mbappe and Giroud unhu adwuma Giroud ye de ma Griezmann Mbappe ono na nko ye number 9 no o sacrifice de ma other players no enti me ebe hu Mbappe ni Griezmann pa enti ade ba ko am expect France wetim ye say Michael Olise Dembele Bakola Mbappe mu no e mo obi anya se me nkwa na wo se me
nti de yes Mbappe ye no say so we kema nkra no
oh dem say
based on the wo ka say Olivier Giroud ye die na just ono anya adwuma because Olise Dembele Doue na o ma be hye goals no bi but so ono so gina ni mo ono so no on ope go na she
the difference between Giroud and Mbappe ni say Giroud who operate no
as a target man
or a target man and target man no una who operate as an offensive pivot into na be adwuma ne kese na ade ama players around
different team altogether
and
they say we no one be adwuma mo bi
baby adu no anya so bi be adwuma mo bi o bai as obi aye eager to score
and na make nti so obi sacrifice nti
anya sacrifice asemo bo obi wo ha obetima pass am obi ama na hye Bob also betima hye by Bob also obeso pass because at the time Hugo Ekitike be mu no Mbappe nya Bob na clearly na nka wo say Mbappe pass de ma Ekitike and okobo short ese
wan fi no kura
wan fi no enti sadie na me
oba ye nche Ekitike wo bepego
by sadie na me expect say moving forward no betimi forward line hono betimi nya sa understand
the on share any numbers e was front 4 say front 5 was France Doue I think on kwa na selfish na
yeah on so nya selfish
as a France for on kwa na selfish players in on kwa na selfish
yes on selfish
omo morning obi selfish
yes obi eager to score by some emasa de ne so tina omo more of collective play na ebe mo ma hye goals bebre
na se ma me pa Tchouameni a kakra
good
nye se bebre kakra bi na me de mani hwe ne ba ko aye two bi na odi aye impress me kakra enti
no kre wo ni say enra France ebo manukoni ana obo Tchouameni e wo the deep central midfield ana Michael Olise gino manim sa double pivot no boy no excellent display by Tchouameni from last season and this season with Real Madrid no arguably no okwakoye Real Madrid for best player and this season no and this form no Alonso buy no oko ohwe FIFA Club World Cup na player ba ko a obobo pan wo FIFA Club World Cup
ne modern mo na emro so nti kakra bi obeebie hu ni se waya de
kin on se odro
ko ba bia obro so bebre o ya Michael Olise mo bombo a won anya se bia me but the woman no
but one thing is say on se odro
kakra
oba fom pa Tchouameni ba fom pa but many age say wa pekene form enu hu pass no de koma Mbappe no
yes
a tailored measured pass
I shall say
tailored measured pass.
Michael Olise. Wow. Afani bobo.
On to nimbo no bo. And on him say number 10 na ye born no. Yamani free roll to operate. And you can say freedom with purpose. Yama free roll obi wo yamani free roll. Dwumadie pa na wo so ye no ontimi nye.
Nti we oba Charles anka kopa ma MP on.
David sanka kopa ma mo nkofa no.
Ayasemo.
And born no more boy, and me expect to say on bit a lot of goals because a lot of talent. And Mbappe, any go say can you say Mbappe about 51 goals said the French national team. And what check all time French national team Olivier Giroud and Ashe 57 goals on Ashe goals can see power of France. And Mbappe go no I'm be equal a year Henry Obi Ashe 51. Mbappe was just 26 years. The goals difference between Mbappe and Giroud or all time no aka 6 goals. So most likely say Mbappe eba be to Giroud.
Enti wa impossible na make it kino. Ope goals ayade. But ade ba kwa Mbappe dey extraordinary. A number of goals games or dia 51 no. Or over 90 plus.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry over 123.
And yeah.
And Thierry Henry so na you say ne so striker mad
o soro pa.
But what the few or the kakrebi na or the kakrebi.
So the rate and that's and it say mostly say player use fewer number of games and the goals be bra. E chere say the productivity how we clinical no the finishing was soro. And it's a what checking the goal pay and the ratio na o strike here say onya more matches but the likelihood so be more goals no was soro. And the Mbappe because Mbappe do him go ni she. Enu ahwe go ni mpokro she ye no. Anke koye any play bi anko better form by how we see dani na okọ form ni no olusu balance kakra o but me strike here so you most likely say Mbappe so ebetimi ayiko and I say oba be sign e abrante friend say Giroud already waje World Cup e the ama French national team no e Nations League wajibi di aka ye Euros and France for no ken omo tro ma bakose ma definitely untimi ni abrante friend say Mbappe mfem film so France so enyo mu win na e wo say e ball ma baso Italy SF5 Estonia entimi anshebi ewo Bergamo. So which Italy group na Italy about 3 games we win 2 and we lose 2 back. Sa group a Italy wom no eye Norway and e di kan of 12 points. Na Israel also was 6 points. Na Italy aba. Ken me no me nim say Italy and say Italian national team eye powerhouse about football we are here. World Cup ni mpokra yebo qualifies ni mpokra no se we Brazil free ho a Germany and Italy o maje World Cup ne kese enti ye ka countries a ye ka football wo sa wotumi mu se omoso a Italy ka ho by no kra wom ye say Italy for a drop ya ba form say omo try so betimi akomani Italy as a country ye top class coaches o betimi akochi Italy national team from Vittorio Pozzo, Enzo Biezzo, Dino Zoff, Trapattoni, Marcello Lippi, Donadoni, Antonio Conte, a papa friend say Roberto Mancini, Eba Luciano Spalletti so. And it's a we check Italian national team. Now we check coaches akesi abe coach ma. At the time omuja Luciano Spalletti kwan. A omuka say omu nemu abrante a friend say Gattuso no. Na nkofo question say se wapamo Spalletti a wo say Gattuso ana aba coach. Na nkofo say what's up? Na Gattuso de papa bay. Ye pe coach obetima be pija Italian national team Gattuso no mo appointing nkofo a question the credentials say coach a wako Palermo wako AC wako Napoli wako Valencia ni nyina enkoyi enti ade na wasa odi team a ye pesi ye pija de koma Gattuso because Gattuso nye top class coach which a facts by ken enra Gattuso ewe adwuma kese ye with the Italian national team ye call 2018 World Cup Italy ankobi World Cup course wo kata 2022 Italy ankobi so edwuma eda Gattuso so ne say World Cup ye be ko no 2026 no e wo say Gattuso timi buama Italy e qualify enye adwuma kese enra playing against Estonia e wo Bergamo and papa friend say Gattuso e parody a strong squad o yusu ni goalkeeper Donnarumma na demu ana obo Bastoni Calafiori Di Marco ana Di Lorenzo we chire ho ana mfimfi ho no oyusu Nicolo Barella ana oyusu Sandro Tonali ana enim ho no obo two top Moiskin ana Retegi entina a typical traditional 4-4-2 ana Gattuso yusu ye ken the first 45 minutes na wo hwe game ni bia Uye obi a support to the Italian national team. Oh, bumper you say Italy be go. The first half, Italy dominated play. Omu create chances. Your ball first half new na Italy. Enya 73 ball possession. Na Italy in the first 45 minutes, enya 17 attempt to score. Emu 3 big chances. By na first half, Italy intimi go. So now they are no be expecting you say your ball first half Italy dominated go intimi ba. They na bet mama Gattuso as a sanyo mano ama Italy ashe. But in the second half, Gattuso a substitution 5 or the Cambia so bemu or the Abrante friend say Lugatelli ebemu sa substitution 5 no ebe se Sanyoma de my team friend say the Italian national team Emma second half no almost 5 goals Emma Italy etiminya sa omu win na no mo expect no mo skin go yenya retake your 2 goals Raspadori go yebe endi game ni mpokra no ana Abrante friend say Bastoni e de ba ka ho ana ma Italy timi winning 5-0 eye Gattuso or say obetima try so the Italy for ebe qualify but ken no kure wom ni say ye ball game ni wie ye no Gattuso ka asem bi mani je ho pa after the game Gattuso decided say players no and what say omo ready scorer omo form no any omo spirit quality nko no entimi mfa Italy endum pempenso no na what say omo ready scorer sa ade na ma Italy etimi compete at the highest level because Italian national team no the moment I be show mu jesi no e wo se utimi ku ho enya de Gattuso after the game o ka kire boys no and na me de say time na omo boy Italy national anthem no hwekwan na Gattuso mo ene Bonucci mo that passion that desire omo kro ye coaches no enti Gattuso aka kire the players ne say omo rediscover sa de ne nsamfambra enya de ba ko na Gattuso e ka kire mo and obia wire research biano about Italian national team. Adia ba kwa ma Italy are successful over the years. Yes, our team spirits no. And it's a we check Italy omo first World Cup omo kwaje ye in 1931. Na players say Ukraine Italy na we are saying omo now enyom na the best too. That time Italy the only top player na we are saying in Esro no Giuseppe Meazza. No mo nkra the best player. The best players by any time the Italian national team player by no say as they are being possessed by some spirits. Even on the third World Cup on Kwaji with Spain in 1982. So we hear a lot of research about Italy Kwaji 1982 World Cup with Spain. Group I know them the second. Italy for Eco final Omukoshia West Germany at that time. That time West Germany for top players. Felix Magath, Karl Rummenigge. Some players no almost saying Italy for no. By Italy under Enzo Biazzo, and making sure say omo say Italian spirit ne beji. Nansen was Germany omo kwaje in 2006. Where the kind of spirit and Italy need determination omo de bo. And on Gattuso say team ni betima qualify e de akọ US, Mexico ni Canada. E was the players omo say no. Omo se jesi na omo nku omo ho fama oman no. Omo nkura top talent bebre. But with that passion, with that determination, that fighting spirit no, Italy betima qualify. Let's not forget say Italy the last 2 edition World Cup no qualify bi. So the course wo US ne Mexico no Gattuso person mo qualify. Matches ni bi beba so enene nyame adoma etina. Armenia and Portugal. Portugal first game e wo qualifiers nim. Omo wo group a Hungary wom, Ireland wom and Armenia e wom. Ken so which is our group we are it's expected say Portugal ne be qualify from that group based on quality and experience. From 1990 World Cup, you bought 1994 World Cup with US and you bought 1998 World Cup with France. Na Portugal and qualify World Cup no. By a 2002, ABC 2022, every single World Cup will be a Portugal qualify be. And te gradually, Portugal ba be your maya. You bought World Cup adomani say kunkren who expect Portugal so be qualify because from 2002 ABC 2022 every single World Cup you who Portugal ho say o ma getting that experience I dey qualify for the World Cup and to see say be kwa another World Cup e 2026 obi expect say Portugal e be qualify. No disrespect to Albania mean to me underrate you football by ken minim analysis obi be you obeka say Armenia for ni Portugal e favorite ahead of Portugal. Ubetimi aka say football upset wom. Ubetimi che say football we betima shoki obi. Na mum say what say oh yeah critical analysis. What the facts and figures e go from who be game nim who analyze the game from the tactical standpoint, from the physical level, from the technical level. Who ye be a mini metric I'll be usua. Obeka se Portugal, Armenia for your favorite. O cost rubber for ma. Obeka se Portugal for your favorite. Because one, quality wise. The kind of quality you Portugal say no, a few countries and it will be. The goalkeeper, Diogo Costa, one of the best goalkeepers ever European football. Won't mean taking anything away from him. Say, our branch defense Ruben Diaz, or Gonzalo Inacio, our crown is top European clubs, HSC crown, or Vitinha. As say, oh, sa register role, deep lying playmaker role now. Obiang says so in Bon and Casabo. We are talking about a national team, arguably Okra one of the best left back in the shape of Nuno Mendes. We are talking about a team, or Bernardo Silva, or experience, or Bruno, and Osawa, the main man who anymore, and for who in the age, you know, or team out numbers, no, and quality wise, won't be taking anything away from Portugal. Then you talk of Portugal, a form or more as a country. Can I make check here, DB? On himself from 2023, ABC 2025, a woman, Portugal lose just 3 games in 3 years. About 30 games from 2023 basically we lose 3 games. And the a your mind on sour form. Then we check on modern ball with Armenia for now. Armenia for no, omuntimi Portugal dada. Almost 6 times Omeshia no omuntimi share Portugal. Even the last time Omeshia Portugal no, Ronaldo bomo hat trick. And say you game again. Obe analyze ya by then I bet me say Armenia na your favorite. There be Portugal na wiase na expect you so be winning. Don't say you upset will game, you surprises will game, you shock will game him. By metric be out the analyze be go in favor of Portugal. And Ronaldo has say, Obetima add goals nibi. I want the national team. As it stands now, about 221 games with the Portugal national team. Washa 138 goals. So Otimisha 2 goals are national team or they call 140 goals. And to record now Ronaldo peso you know, operation 1,000 goals and 1,000 goals no. Ronaldo yire no who bit my so again back wa me expect Portugal so bit me win because Bibia chess on me a clear favorite. England elbow Andorra. England about 3 games with group nim. We win 3 ni nyina. Was 6 goals. Obian fa bon 2 England at name. E kire say group na England for wom no. One Albania, Serbia, Latvia and Andorra no. England for ahoden was so say omu nyina. Because what about 3 games na Obian timi nche. Obian fa bon 2 at name. I chess level no was so. England both fie Villa Park. O expect England say also mu win because Andorra no group no mu wom no na twatwo. On winning match. On timi nche go. Enti Andorra na nka so mu ye team a omu ntimi nche goals, omu ntimi defend game bi omu concede. So it's expected say England be win game no. The here na say England be dominate game no. Complacency and set in. Ombe create chances. No de ball na twat nim. Enye kasa bebre. Onkonya national team. Na wo Hurricane wo ho. Uwe Berechi Eze wo ho. Morgan Rogers wo ho. Madueke wo ho. Declan Rice wo ho. Rhys James wo ho. Na obo Andorra. Na untimi nsure mo dia ebeye din. So a straight win for the English national team. Germany ebo Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Pressure ewo Germany for so. E so clear say pressure wo mo so because one, the recent performance of the German national team entye the last 3 we lose ni nyina. The etoswo group no dem no obi expect say only Slovakia, only Northern Ireland, only Luxembourg mun wo group e was our top group no with ease based on Germany level. By our first game e wo group no we lose. Enti oba bet na fie no obi expect German national team say also mutimi wini. Ken so what check German national team na sa anka ye mathematics ani ye say ye graph a anka obo say o check baby a German national team o ye graph na Ubon se omomodembo no si form. Enti after say Germany kwaje World Cup e wo Brazil no. Hwe performance e wo World Cup in 2018 e group stage no we free. Obeko 2022 World Cup group stage no we free. Even Euros o hosting yempokra no say you host and win wentimi. Enti sanka o draw German national team omo performance e wo graph so a anka won se si form. E ye national team a ken o bebo against Northern Ireland. Untimi nka nchem se Rudiger, Jonathan Tah, Kimmich, Pascal Gross, Florian Wirtz, Serge Gnabry, Karim Adeyemi, some players who won't mean can say Northern Ireland full players with SN German national team.
Okay.
The problem with German national team currently, almost lack competitive mentality. And you been a Ghana ye say hi no. German national team say no, almost lack competitive mentality. Anything a negosman from meeting no, catch them say wow we try win team bono for bag neko and uja also mo ndi omo nkomo sa adwen na wo see compete at the highest level and na help so okay World Cup so e wo Russia na team back all ba individually okra one of the best players a team was Argentina no mu kra players say obia bebre o ka top 3 but no more like mentality also mo compete with omo peers
well
by the omo dey kwache World Cup no check the mentality enti na maka cho say football no you will a lot of different aspects ubetimenya coach tactically also by the mental aspect no players in Misra time bia wuntimi enti to dominate football you need to dominate every aspect enti time na German national team dominate no onim so omo kwaje wo Brazil no na omo team no omo target ne pa na enye Brazil no but the mentality the tactical aspect the physical aspect enti yes German national team omo mbobo as individual omo bo as a team enti from their mind shaft Germany adia ba ko omuhia ne se ombenya sa winning mentality
nyame ya juma omo so de ne eba so kwa medela edie no mamem Ederson rana unrum kakra Ederson
ken me da say na mamenchia awoshi ewo dunkwa no fin
awoshi
senior baby obi am chia ne ye pa na ye monkomo mamenchia say fi Barcelona me no mbo club football honkomo kakra na debi am catch ye start season you draw a plan because you need to have a plan at the both season. Now, because of international breaks in internet, what normally coaches say, on what you send in blocks, first block, any we in Barcelona 7/9. Second block, any be seen right after the international break. Because the best answer international break view. It's about first block second block no nyamia ntomwa yebebo Champions League games wom yebebo league games wom for instance yakoba ya Barcelona ni Valencia bebo obebo Newcastle obebo Hetafe obebo Oviedo obebo Paris Saint-Germain e wo fie wom no abo Sevilla ansa yako international break into second block is very important to Barcelona now so if these blocks are important you need all your players available for these games. Ken, Barcelona and Hans Flick, they are not happy about Nyamana Ekosun. Share and one can say a story ye video be say Barcelona game are no mobile. Na Lami Yamal ne chi we pra. Ama before the game there was a doctors no e dey ade twetwe ne chi ni saa nti omu de twetwe ya obobo no kakra na waso ne chi kakra na waso no chi only for him to go to the Spanish national team they played him bon obo we clearly still now complaining ne chi me no kasa no pay omo se boy ne chi ya ne ya Barcelona 4 person omo free boy in the back De La Fuente nya available omo nti ase
sana omo ye pro omo pra Gavino Uzo nsini dada mobile.
Gavi nsini dada mobile. Sa De La Fuente sa time no koka. Na me pe Gavi asam na ye very unfortunate to say Gavi price. See, obia betimi pra at any point in time. E betimi abasa pra no kra no also refi nim paso no. Obe pra. But some of the injuries be wa avoidable. For instance, Dembele and now Paris Saint-Germain and Toulouse ebo ball on the 78th minute and we Dembele free. We pra and the PAG for no say, yeah, man, I'm called national team. We pra. Oh, Didier Deschamps, let the boy come. We'll let the doctors assess him. Oh, be a we pra. Why man start a game nibi? Desire Doue money bakola money boy. Boy ni free bench e buy because time at Dembele free bench kreba no. Na ikiti bench. E clear oche at a bench. Into who available options or Dembele we prano are not on training one man have a bow sans we pra. Also PAG for the wefu. Some of the national team, the kind of decisions they take, avoidable. Dembele last season no proud. And was sans what CC pranimu. I fear for him. Into Barcelona want to be very cautious about him because already Alejandro Baldi we pra. Gavi or your own available. Frankie de Jong okonya injury ono kra de nyamnya dom Netherlands national team na eyo mo anipa na coach Ronald Koeman ntom ne kan ya Koeman na tia say boy ne mra back afa na Barcelona e ba be assess Frankie de Jong until Lamine Yamal de no important to the team
yes I want to do check Enya Lamina na person boy. Enya numbers. Enya ono so no. Because De La Fuente so baby sano.
Aye, say who
so because of people.
Boy no so predo
because of person football, person dey be bobo.
Say open numbers.
Open numbers. Say onya goals, onya assists.
They say that one should go up assist. I asemo because Hansi Flick is not happy. Clearly coach ni happy. Coach Ninya or Mama Boy na back. No more treating the chino. So that he will be fit for the Valencia game. And as they say, we do take it the next so cover born.
As when you are the goal,
and Paul say, oh, the game we say no. On one cast no pet these kind of games.
No, there is no both for Madrid because imagine a girl. Enti amane both for pa. Ti baby Madrid ni wadi.
Enti clearly, I mean, Hansi Flick honestly, upobia pressure ban so pa Hansi Flick. On sa no be. Aba say coach ni person obo Pau Kubasi. And moving from the left to on say last season. Na Pau Kubasi on the right center back. Inigo Martinez as a left center back. And Inigo Koye no or the Pau Kubasi akoto left to. And Oma Rona Royo Abekano. But clearly Mfa Matisa coach person reverted back Pau Kubasi on the right. Now, or the Pau Kubasi call right wa. We are left-footed center back. Again, it's our position. You know, you need to be extremely intelligent. You need to pass well. You need to be athletic. Say born to which you are waiting your kofa. Rona Arroyo no so called left wa. Truth be told, only me cannot too. But Adria, ya the boss broni say diagonal passes no. Mr. Mika, only sa de ni bi. Only communication. Say how to communicate and direct backline only be. Inti clearly obo no emfa over Christiansen pass the ball very well. He knows how to build the ball from the back. Or when you mani nyine bi name of Christiansen problem they say highliner Barcelona ball only America too. Inti options available from Eric Garcia no ko left to on to me said them and no person training Gerard Martin, but because of Alejandro Balde injury until I was say Gerard Martin equal left to because one team ma go free torrent akoda kete no ko left to. It's clearly there are issues. Coach they say upper left foot 10 center back. And upay Mundo 4 reports say Barcelona listed bare 5 center backs. Bi oha. Omunya left foot 10 center backs are scouts no guswa almost scouts. They are reporting to the coach say play away available. Now among this list, Gonzalo Inacia, Sporting Lisbon for defender no. Within 24 years, Barcelona are scouting him. Morillo, Nottingham Forest for this boy Obia Peno. The ball no gidi wom dodo. And now sa Nottingham Forest play here. Obia Peno bi.
Obia so kwa na watwe no.
Ne boss also do na ne style no gidi bi. Me pen style na kakra. And Luis Benedetti. Ono within 19 years. Palmeiras for center back. Victor Reis coin no. Eba Manchester City we na aba be hye na 9. We do Osunwa 6'6" within 19 years. Barcelona air scouts no. Lucas Barredo, PhD, Barcelona air scouts no. And a Magay. Magay, they no dientia abemu ne say. Magay, obey free so dia. Open one of the few center backs are. It's me both the left center backs are oboboni ye. Me pacho on say left center back no. Ye can say senior football ni AC ekeka koninti normally coach ni pe left footed e was sa area ho. Na Virgil van Dijk ene Magay de say no musi bobo ni ye no. Wow. I am impressed because they are not left footed but they play that role very well. Inti Magay de sanso aba Barcelona list muso almost scouts no. But that will be next season. But for the immediate term, it was a Hansi Flick finding solution. Solution and also the Pau Kubasi air corner right war. But Barcelona will need to find a left-footed center back or someone who can play on the left. That is what Hansi Flick for now he's working out. It's the issues there. Ewo hopa. They are tossing you. Ken, honestly, I know I'm sure Mbappe, and I'm sure goals Mbappe eshe. And I made Junior maybe who say 91 games, 51 goals, solid. But when him say Haaland, Erling Haaland, for instance, Haaland about 44 games for the national team, I said 43 goals.
44, 43.
By ratio, obi a bitimi di ensesi ni bo say senka ye ratio ho komo ne ye dia obetimi achi Ronaldo Haaland because Ronaldo 138 goals in 221 games. It's 138 goals. Haaland were 43 goals. But you see, the problem I want to say, Ronaldo plays more games.
Because Portugal call him.
Because Portugal bought a lot of competitions. No way, a less number of games. Into Haaland, in terms of ratio, he can be good, but on to mean that. Because no way,
so now, competitive. In Kadi woman says, Haaland war any of these big countries, omuko tournaments, do quarter final, do
semi-finals.
Ronaldo, a base is over channel.
Easy, easy. Connection Ronaldo, easy.
We over 44 matches.
Except 43 goals. Solid. But Ronaldo, no, open international games here, boy, say Ghana, Obi Bobi, no. Obi, our born number of games at Dorso, pa, Ronaldo. On for the national team in India grow about 221 goals. None of the players what we are see. Sorry, 221 games. None of the players what we are see. And we bought more games at Ronaldo on international stage because he does not play with the national teams. Until you need more goals to achieve it. Now, and a man our national team no here Mbappe so betimi achi Ronaldo ne say Messi so on a second Messi asha 114 goals so betimi drew ken me feel say also play bibi why your friend national team politics he needs to play it very well. Yo 2018 World Cup two senior players with team anymore but they built the team around him. TME, and yes, sir, he was the star player. But national team France, no one should have this. They accepted their fate. Born on no born in fate. You be defending. Mbappe on the right wing. Antoine Griezmann as a number 10. Olivier Giroud as a number 9. Into yen defend the counter attack, then we'll use Kylian Mbappe as the outlet. And the France for. And they quite wonders in 2018 World Cup. The last World Cup here you go. Olivier Giroud was still around. One more column one in elbow. But Mbappe operated on the left. In Mbappe no born on man but or you saw Olivier Giroud na ordinary and runs. But Mpempe away. Me feel say Mbappe had the opportunities to score a lot of goals because of the players behind him. Bakola. Say coach ni person obo Michael Olise e Antoine Griezmann role number 10 obobo ni ye or Dembele e wan nchen mu say options na rank check kra ye mo ni di ofi injury ba ye mo ni di options na dorso desire Doue e ho inti say France national team eshisha 3 players behind them behind Kylian Mbappe no these are creative players. Meet me manashe goes bebre but the same place so politics they do omumu no mu nyina say ye pegos say that na mudi ho nkomo no a it will affect Kylian Mbappe. It needs to play his politics well, try as much as possible. Say San Kwadana Eba national team, he's the captain of the national team. Obecho mu nyina bata no play for me, Bono locates me. Some politics, no. If he wins that politics, he's good to go. Because the French national team, Bono, the way these guys are too creative, said Dembele no one good rapport. Sorry, so Kylian Mbappe no more good rapport. He's good to go. Nemo mobile be kakra na Dembele na na mi hu star be kakra. Ono na ase mi hu ni ye ken. The tiene say story a base magay. Me and say Madrid din betwa mu ba ko bi yate Barca din. I'm hearing the Chelsea come back. Me tete bebre just 1 minute about this boy Ken. Sometimes I'm like Liverpool for now was senka on strike deal you know. Meaning say they tried as much as possible but say January Liverpool and strike deal you know. Ken Drew Juna Liverpool suffer because now competition ni be dorso pa. Competition, no, ebe dorso pa. Na me, say Chelsea comes calling. Nana James me, I will not be surprised. The last time I catch you say 2017 Youth FA Cup. Me pen kwadane bo ne bo pa. Omo bo no. Na me peshe Chelsea bought 3 back. A youth game so. Normally Man City ne boys. That time na or Jadon Sancho. Na Jeremy Frimpong bought Manchester City. Na Brahim Diaz bought Manchester City. Na Chelsea for 3 back no. Na nkwadaa na Reece James as a right centre back. Reece James so. And a Trevor Chalobah na Gino Mumfifi. And a left to a Magay. Chelsea 3 back no the ball. Youth team no. Reece James, Trevor Chalobah, Magay. So that time they not bought right wing back near friend Doue Sterling. Rastaman be more one shot ball I check can be kind of. A yes that team no na Mason Mount Calvos no doing winning and the way no opportunity for Chelsea be brave. And wakwa Crystal Palace wakwa captain. Ken. Ne center back pair no. Reece James is still available. Trevor Chalobah is still available. Yaka ayono. Ono na every team no mo kwesisi ya. Inti if Chelsea comes calling, na or give it a consideration, I will never be surprised. Inti Liverpool needs to be very quick and comes where they should get the deal done. January and yes sir. Clubs no because boy no nisika get charge £50,000 a week. On your beer or yet disrespectful. On a free agent for no form one. You look at so many options. Wait, free agent or English national team player. Na get you for 50,000, no money bear 100,000 or beji. On your beer basa basa. Into every club would want to have him. World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
I mean, no one come on. You may see Africa. No money na madre Master. Weekendy. Watch a World Cup qualifier. We na Europe. The other to one among Africa. Share, they didn't kind. Ivory Coast for the bomb World Cup or more called Gabon. Can't get me the tables now in Chawadi. Minoka say Ivory Coast were 19 points, Gabon were 18 points. Burundi money at the Domon count into 1918. Gabon for hosting Ivory Coast. Sa Gabon sha Ivory Coast forget it's Ivory Coast and qualify.
Gabon ko.
Tough game because Gabon for no. Ivory Coast, I can do 2 games, and the Fala Gambia for money. I didn't know money. Or said they are out.
But Gabon, my idea because 18 points. My idea. Obama Baba can a bomb.
Massa, and now they have a local coach. The way they are doing into Gabon and the Ivory Coast weekend, the tough game.
1918.
If Gabon wins the game, Ivory Coast won't forget. It's just some corporate second place. No more free hoba. See. DR Congo group no DR Congo was 16 Senegal was 15 ya kwesi apia Sudan e was 12 16 15 12 now kwesi apia next game oko Togo e ho de akwesi betimi ahye na mo DR Congo for a host Senegal say DR Congo sha or the 19 Senegal was 15
DR Congo beko World Cup
and this weekend, yeah.
Ti Gabon, DR Congo, everything I call World Cup.
Do. Afe, tie, Cape Verde, 16 points. Cameroon, 15 points. Cape Verde, 16, Cameroon, 15.
Omo, you know how much?
Weekend, Cape Verde and Cameroon, ebo.
Cape Verde, bofi.
Enti games that were Africa had a master. Enti, point system.
Wow, shad, you know. Cape Verde, bet me I call World Cup. Gabon, bet me I World Cup, DR Congo. Na 5 slot and 1 bet it is animal.
I don't know. Teams no when you bro. So say, o share Africa, kwaya fa so ball, but Morocco there. Ono ochiwa pa 6 games was sending you now. The man qualify. What I say, Algeria 18 points. The Odinichi crowd 12. Uganda on Algeria or Kok. The BC Biobeko. Tunisia 19 points. In 2 teams say. North Africa for no. Just I'm level no soro kra. O mati timu kra. Name yen ya ni Nigeria for. Ken. Nigeria for mbeko omungo World Cup. Na kin South Africa. Hugo Bruce for instance. Hugo Bruce.
Ejuma ho ye ne hu.
2017 Cameroon AJ AFCON and on the omoji ye. Ono na ye ba. Chupo motin se me mo. Juo mati me mo. No de basogok. Mokanjo, this just say boys number tra no do makwa akwaji. 2021. Unim say na ketwe about $70,000. I was South Africa. Oba on South Africa for na consal just ended AFCON. Obo semi-finals and penalties. And Nigeria for anyway no. Okay. Say group stages no. Mama South Africa there no. South Africa was 16 points. The Ordinachi Benin 11. Rwanda was 8. Nigeria was 7. And Nigeria say no asa
Nigeria bo Rwanda. Also we say Rwanda. Say Nigeria for April second you know.
Say first one they forget say
South Africa they call couple. South Africa for omko.
Na Nigeria problem they say or stay fini Lesotho board draw. And okwa away and Zimbabwe ko board draw. And also be board draw against South Africa wo fie. And a Benin ko share ntia about 4 games no we nya be 3 points. Na way yede. It is say Nigeria their first slot na they are out. Name second spot na no more pay. But Benin, Rwanda. Nigeria, I feel very bad for them. Yes, situation here bad, but Nigeria worse. Nigeria here worse.
What do you to Nigeria? Yeah, they are no crowd.
Osimhen, Boniface, Chese, Adimola, Lukman.
Who say they no? Yeah, they are no crowd. Every course, every course 18 points.
19.
Almost 19.
Gabon 18.
And Gabon 18. And no Gabon.
Oko Gabon, yeah.
Which BBB.
How game need Gabon share qualify?
Gabon share, yeah, Gabon Ocobos Cup.
Gabon share.
Kevin betimi akọ Gabon betimi akọ DR Congo betimi akọ
Africa
South Africa omo de enso omo kwa ne sa Morocco congratulate you
omo prayer na yakwahye omo World Cup group stages but obe no omo pay the experience of the World Cup already say or qualifier or konenam wasa but the experience of the World Cup no it makes it nice
but ningina be 6 and 7 they are
but say at least or participate makes a lot of sense but Nigeria qualify for World Cup
Nigeria na me so say Ghana for bebre kra so be sand omo na ikutim fam
say second spot second spot
yeah they na nya ba ye nuanom de ense ba bi omo de 7 points obi o 15 yeah cry o 50 yeah o 16 the odi echi was saying 13 was 14 yeah cry yedwa
13
the odi echi was 13 yeah cry yedwa now o de odi kan wo 15 o 7
and can advantage ba kwa Ghana wo and say ye difficult matches ni bi wo group ni mo no ye din kan akwa first one no wa we
ye be boni na ofie
ye be body aka na ofie ye ko Comoros ye kolusi ye 1-0 ye be bo Comoros ofie ye akwa Mali wa we ye be bo Mali ofie
ene na ehu
yes it is ultimate konkasa games ni we are ye da wani mu ne de we stay focus kakra bi
ona wodi kan nti emra no say o we no games ya oko
now oko
ananya bibi wo
say I said
you depend o
after the able penalty no che wo die nyina de be si wo ba bi aka de fa nti
chairman so babedu Klabona no na jesi na wala nche na kama no na se mesha se ahihye bia because na me kabla sas 170 nti ya double jesi na show no okay fadin ko
double soccer academy in football there is one thing I have learned and only say tactics are very important, systems are very important, but in that time will be and I had the tactics and the systems and the winning games there be make us same way the ababa be see asem be so already the kind of team coach I find says Zinedine Zidane ebe fa Real Madrid yes tactics who here system who be here so the be results but the kind of coaches are no more din kan ba be fa Madrid team no and son as Zinedine Zidane eba no coaches are no more top notch the kind of quality they bought team omo build it to honum because when you these 3 coaches no money din kan wanim hihye team to na oba be fa team no a few touches be na obey na feel the room now the results. It started from Jose Mourinho baba here ni there or build the Real Madrid team to a certain level or build the team the through stage in the way, you know. There were problems. Madrid feels that the assessor or the mom on team for mom and omuji team need the free and some and omuja no kind of coy. Carlo Ancelotti baba take over. Obefa team now he won the Champions League with the team. It is our project that Jose Mourinho shas yes all building no. Now I drew the ripening stage and a Carlo Ancelotti baba fa team no. Obefa team no because of the quality in the squad. On also baba ade de kaka e de ka ho. And oye adwuma kaka bi ka ho eventually. On to team Champions League Real Madrid. He left the scene. and then I'm go for Rafa Benitez and in the buy. But in so to buy no baba ye ne de kaka. Benitez a Juma at a point then kon kan or Real Madrid and Omujane kwan of this is done by. It's these three coaches looking at the kind of quality they possess. And yet Juma Mayo club football muno. Unya we muno mushishe team the two on mao. Now uba now be fasa team noa. As a so team ni bibi. Tizi done by no amre kra. And I feel share Juma na and a near kon kind of edemano. Another example, a Chelsea team. And on the Champions League in 2012. Chelsea Bobo Kuno. Coach I find Andre Villas-Boas was an Europa Cup winner. OFC Porto. Or G Europa Cup winner at Chelsea Kokofani in 2011. And OBP more Chelsea. It all started the 2011-2012 season. Or shall yes all build the team and Yama Kong Kaimano. Because now on your former footballer. Now on two players are say in a way. It's how to handle the players. Now your problem kaka edema coach you know. It's only players to be in your problem. Only senior players ne falling out. If we are seeing no. Now mranti any boys as omo buano. Omo ko omo de man no omo nye. Eventually, Obo Champions League go do the quarter final stage. Semi kind year. Ne ya pamono. Another person had to take over. And the coach friend is Roberto Di Matteo. No, then a Barca assistant. Di Matteo was a former player. About Chelsea pen, about ball pen. He understood players. When he had tactics, when he had system, he had to talk to the players to get that kind of understanding on who coach, you know. A person of the players, you know. Now players the team here, Jumani Edeben, Edemano. Eventually, and now I'm in a say Chelsea first Champions League. Coach a friend is Roberto Di Matteo na Jedemamo. But no, you better coach in China. Andres Villas-Boas na ye pamono. Emono never be take over no. It's in football. And your time be an obeying system ne tactics. Etoda. Ufiga nkwa eti mi boa the results ba make the about the Italian national team so I am one person coach a friend is Gennaro Gattuso minjinindi to be honest say about tactics and system informations are onye adwuma bia ma mi hu say this is a coach all kire bibi and I will say minya trust e won adwuma na all building him and after adwuma na all yenim debi but say na make about certain teams Zidane be fa Real Madrid Roberto Di Matteo ba be fa Chelsea system ne tactics ni be hia ye no kre but e toda u figure ne nko betimi aboa and no after the game Bastoni ka asembi o si coach no ekita an incredible energy or transmitted to the players. It gets to a certain stage in football at their players ni be hia e de wo coach ni mu no de ma omo no enya de wo kire wo park ne so nko ada bi o si coach ni energy no transmit mo omo no even when you are weak he always wants you to get to your best. And on over Casato say, give it up. And was already Italy ball now. On ball first half the year, you know. Italy created a lot of chances. About 17 chances. Shot on mobile baby. But in the first half, I went to me and share a single goal. I was imagining what went on in the dressing room. Italy by in the second half. On mobile Sanema. Because I wonder the course was dressing room because the coach, Kwaku, baby, Italy free no. Omo here coach or buy and Oba hit the ground running because Oma missing out already in the World Cup. Team Anowaji Heroes near Beko World Cup will be able to say Beko or your favorite. One of the most successful teams when it comes to the world stage and that's a World Cup. No, now you Baba Beko now I'm missing out. Yes, also Beko qualifies. That team to say no way with no disrespect. A cheat in no 3-0. Name why a ding Eddie Amomo. Eti yebe hia coach obese sanema okofa Gattuso de abana nipa ni mu gidia kwakuyama odwuma na nipa nyiwu ni ade sesa wo ye ne se ahwase na just prove a point to them say adwuma no betimi aye eti coach nipa ni gidia woni mu ne abo first half performance ne yes possessively omobo but Estonia na on neighbor to support us be expect say obo Estonia na possess ye bibia wi fa goals ka ho ne ehu se wo ye adwuma ne awie first half na ye 0-0. A lot of the supporters are no money GD, no. Ebeka say, ye can't. A human own to me yet. Yankasa wasa. It will go into the dressing room. And some of the players in the Becano. It does our stage now. And your tactics be brave. What you transmit to the players. And that is the kind of energy and Bastoni can want them. And in the second half, Omubedia said, Jumana and a coach and a best expected. The Italy man best expected their free more. As I said earlier, Estonia, it's in Kenya, but at least getting the first win and in the first game for Italy national team there, I feel say a good stepping stone and the mark coach friend said Gennaro Gattuso and then the man no performance no more dine is what he has to build upon. Na niema konkan and so the mamo. Kwako moving on. I feel say one player or underrated pan. Ewo football mu enne. Michael Olise.
Sir.
He's hugely underrated.
Okay. Danger.
We don't give him his flowers. Players be a ball mudin. Ewo football mu. Asomu ye creators. Omobo number 10. Ebo boni ye. Ema nipa ji omudino. It is because of their numbers. Probably or create a lot of chances. Or assist baby. Or assist you so or sign the goals in the be at the kahon. No least boy in the English Premier League. And a Bayern Munich Bobo Babe fan koye. Bayern Munich Babe fan koye. The season before he joined Bayern Munich in the English Premier League, so season no one fit 100% and see a kind. He only played 19 matches in the English Premier League or shared 10 goals and or assisted 6 times. 10 goals, 6 assists. In the 16 goal contribution daily from 19 games. And all the mark Crystal Palace Bobo Kono. And a team my friend said Bayern Munich, ebe fan on the koye. So season no, I only share 10 goals and now assist 6 no. Because if we are talking about one of the best creators in the English Premier League, top 3. Oh boy, only Bruno Fernandes bebem. Me boy. That season for Manchester United. Now you hear Bruno Fernandes and Modemo so he has been consistent since joining Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes played more than 30 matches that season in the league. Or share 10 goals and or assist 8. Into just 2 assists. And or the Bruno Olise now or about 19 matches and so. But we don't talk about Olise so much. A few of them joining Bayern Munich last season. Or call Bayern Munich Bobo Kono. Look at the kind of performance out of them. Matches or boy, league. He played 34 games. 34 games or share 12 goals. And or assisted 15 times. 27 goals contribution daily. And or them Bayern Munich Bobo Kono. Last season, and found the Copama, make us another season and answer the performance with Chelsea. And you're that good. You're jitum. But still, we talked about Copama because Oye Copama. And he's playing in the English Premier League. Copama had 15 goals and 8 assists. When it comes to direct goal contribution, and Drew Olise there, the only thing I'll bet me I can and say Bundesliga and probably maybe more for Kaka in the English Premier League. But when we are talking about players, and numbers now the Becca and found baby and the Bundesliga is among the top 5 leagues away Europe. You read this season. In the first 2 games, our ball, and the Bayern Munich Bobo Kono was 3 goals. And the performance now has been consistent. And then again, and now in the French national team, and so proving worth. And a few players, and no performing good at the club level, no be signs any opportunity into the national team, no be man numbers. At said the Oma club side, our national team anymore. And look at the performance he gave yesterday for the French national team. Emo Mushi 2-0. One player and so I'm a born about Sopa Chomeni.
I think he's playing very well.
Nipa kakrebi. And almost tough for ma. Na nipa ka o ma se mo mutimi san so original mo na so. Only few people. And that is what makes me love Chomeni. We've seen a lot of players at what top level. Na performance na be form. Na criticism be ban so. Na brand na na say player ko na be ka form no ntimi sorry biom. But look at Chomeni's performance. There's that kind of resurgence. At Real Madrid, even there are times that you're born out of position where Roma Madrid Bobo call him. But anytime he gets the opportunity, so best step on the field, he gives his best. And then look at the kind of masterclass performance. How the French national team against Ukraine, controlling the midfield or making sure to obey Juma will film for the French national team. Now results of Mubeki and Omonsa Timiaka. Kudos to them. Any more boy that to win. The most important thing is the 3 maximum points. Because World Cup no person qualifier. It is a league format. OJJ 3 baby bomwa. Na fe niema konkan so the amount. The Mohamed Salah gesture towards Mamouche. Kwaku the last time he didn't come over say na Cristiano Ronaldo. And João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo had a fine opportunity and he was in a better position to score. But he decided to overcome João Felix aba. Now a passing ball na João Felix. Na Felix a body ashe because he's in a new team. Obey your confidence to perform. Omar Mamouche, World Cup qualifiers with him. Ain't a lot of goals in Farmer Egypt. He's a forward line player. It's Mohamed Salah taught it twice. Ono wa she goals ni bebre qualifiers ni mo. The set to Yama Egypt be as one she be mpo a. Obi ahu the Salah betimi Yama Egypt man no. And in the qualifiers Salah was 6 goals. Bwanga the last time Gabon played and obo hat-trick. And odi ababa be lead even just 1 goal and odi lead Mohamed Salah. It ono na nya goals bebre a. Na ni teammate ono na ontimi nya goals ni bi. Ono nso ye forward line player. Onye new to the team. They say Ronaldo ni Felix there but at least ono nso so nche goals bebre no obehia sa goal no penalty no nso abasha they are building a confidence and it takes leaders kakrabi and a betimi aye sa de na de am omo teammate said ye be ya omo nso betimi agina yie na afi omo nyina perform good normal boa team no and remember Mohamed Salah abaso for that he did very well for showing that kind of gesture towards the player and be building a confidence level amana kwosho no watimi ase akare no the day Egypt na winning not an individual and it is a gesture every leader should learn.
Biggie, era se na mame kwa klabu na ho na